Delete, 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 delete. Welcome to my Monday Night Raw review, or now pretty much known as the Ultimate Deletion, as some would say. And Ultimate Deletion, and we're gonna get to that near the end of the show because that's pretty much the main part of the show. Because as the rest of Monday Night Raw, well, the beginning part was really great, of course, but we knew what this was trying to get over. As we started off with Kurt Angle, this is Dallas, Texas, about a way for tonight. As Angle says, he had some bad news, is that Roman Reigns' suspension is still in effect, and that Brock has not arrived to the building yet. And as he talked about Vince McMahon would say that Brock Lesnar would be here tonight. Kurt Angle was about to talk about the tag team, battle royale with Strowman last week until Roman Reigns came through the crowd. And Angle asked, "Why are you here? You're supposed to be suspended." And Roman pretty much says, "Who cares? Alright? Brock hasn't appeared for 3 weeks, and someone's got to be here to represent the WrestleMania main event." As Kurt Angle pretty much went on to say that, Lesnar's gonna appear, but Reigns, he wanted to say, where is he? And he said, Lesnar's going to be running a bit late, he says. But as Reigns wanted to talk to him about it, Angle says, you just need to wait for 3 weeks and you'll get your hands on Brock. But Roman was really going for it to wait that long, and he did not care. And he says Dallas, wants to make a lot of memories until, he made one and everything. And, crap, my hand. Roman Reigns pretty much then told Kurt Angle to go backstage and make it clear, everybody, that I'm not leaving this ring until he faced Lesnar. As he headed backstage, Reigns took a chair and sat down. It reminded me of Stone Cold for some reason when he sat down in the chair, and they had to make him get up, which I don't know what they were trying to do with this. But listen, this whole first segment is really trying to get Roman over, really. Which next thing you know, you got these 3 U.S. Marshal wearing tactical vests, pretty much almost like 3 doppelgangers of the Shield. I'm sure Roman looked kind of surprised when they all look like the Shield. These three dudes with vests like he wears and stuff. So it's almost like he stared in the 3 mini Shield Roman Reigns guys. And then next thing you know, for some reason, has to read Roman Reigns' rights for some reason. Next thing you know, the U.S. Marshals handcuff him. And Reigns was gonna walk, but walk and go peacefully, but the Marshals kept trying to grab him. Next thing you know, Reigns said, "Don't touch me," and then he started beating up 3 of these guys while handcuffed. Okay, he smacked the shit out of one of them, but I just thought it was just so odd. Number one, that we really doing this whole get cops to get him out of here thing. And by the way, Roman Reigns beat the shit out of 3 fucking cops with fucking handcuffs on. And what is that? That's like 6 felony violations right there for assaulting police officers. And by the way, if this is fucking real, he'd probably be shot and dead. And I'm not even being funny on that part. Like, for real, anybody that would do that would have been shot and killed already. And that's not a joke. Or maybe tased, but I doubt that. But I just kind of find it funny that Reigns just literally kicked the shit out of 3 cops while handcuffed. I swear he smacked the shit out of one of them. It was pretty funny, but yeah, there's like 6 felony violations right there, the charges. Next thing you know, Brock comes out, and Paul is holding the belt. Reigns can't get out of handcuffs, trying to hit Brock with a chair. Brock suplexes him. He picks up the chair and beats the living fuck out of Roman Reigns with this chair then. And as Heyman held up the title, Lesnar kept giving him another German suplex, and Cole said this is some street mugging going on. This is one of the worst beatdowns he's ever seen. Not really, but it was still a bad beatdown. Lesnar then threw Reigns into another German suplex, and he hit him with some more chair shots. And as people booed, he keeps hitting them with the German suplexes and stuff. And when Brock's getting ready to leave, and he comes back, and he's ready to leave, he comes back. And yes, did the people cheer Reigns? Yes, they did, and they booed Lesnar. So I guess they're getting this over to get Brock being a heel and Reigns being a face, but it's kind of hard when you got the people chanting "You deserve it" to Roman Reigns as he's getting the shit kicked out of him then. And as he beat him, he came back and hit him with an F5, cheers all over the place. He did that primal scream he does. The EMTs pick up Reigns then, and then Brock's music hits again, and then he I don't know what he said, they had to block out some of the curse words, but he pretty much knocks Reigns over the stretcher and then drags him a little, and then the fans are chanting, yes, 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 so... I guess they're really trying to get Roman Reigns over here, some sympathetic babyface, but I don't think it's gonna work. It really isn't. It's gonna happen once come WrestleMania. Yes, this is Dallas, Texas, and this is a whole different. Well, it's a different city, and I guess just a little bit somewhat of a pro Reigns. But when you're chanting "You deserve it" and "Yes, chance," this is your main face, folks. Getting the shit kicked out of him, and people are chanting "You deserve it" to him. So that tells you something. As the angle itself, it was pretty much really great in the beginning. I would say it was great because, Brock kicked the living shit out of him and beat him with a chair and, just killed him out there. And Cole saying, why does anybody come out here to help? No one's helping Reigns and stuff, as Lesnar just beat him and it was vicious. So that's probably one of the best parts, and it kind of maybe peaked from after that in a way. We go to the next Roman Reigns, as some would say the female Roman Reigns, Alexa Bliss, and once again, Mickie James. She's out there, folks, but we never know why she's heel. No one knows. She's there to be there, and then, I don't know, Alexa Bliss, I guess, trying to be bold or something here, and said, fans are right, I don't need to apologize, even though she said it was hurtful and wrong. I'm just mostly joking and everything, and I don't have any remorse for Nia Jax, and she humiliated herself in front of the world, and she's never liked her, and she used her, and now I'm going to be Asuka's unbeaten streak, which, first of all, this match right here with Asuka and Alexa Bliss, number one, I'm surprised they give Alexa Bliss a lot of offense over Asuka, literally beating the shit out of Asuka at some points in times. Like, why is she kicking the crap out of her, like, getting this much offense, like, literally. I didn't understand where they were trying to go with that. Like, they did this kind of before the last match they had on Raw. I believe it was back in January, I believe. When they did that match, it was kind of long, and like I said, they let Bliss get a lot of offense on Asuka, which it pretty much ended in a count out since James got it out of there. Next, Nia Jax came out and literally just knocked Mickie James over, and Alexa Bliss is running and running and running and running and running, and she eventually catches her, but then pretty much Mickie James was able to help Alexa Bliss escape, but it did not work. She still kept chasing her. So I don't know, man. Asuka, I'll just say about the Asuka versus Bliss match. Probably just gonna make Asuka dominant right here, and that beat her in about 5 to 3 minutes. Like I said, they just gave Alexa Bliss a lot of offense for no reason over Asuka. Next thing you know, pretty much Kurt Angle's talking there in the back and saying, I saw what happened last week, and that the women's champion should be a role model and not a bully, and that they have a match at WrestleMania. I do not really care for this match, to be honest. This whole feud is this whole high school Mean Girls type of shit that's going on. I just don't care. I just want the belt off of Alexa Bliss at this point in time, because this has just gotten ridiculous. Nia Jax, they have not gotten her over at all, especially as a monster. Even as a monster heel, it did not work, and now they're supposed to take her as a face because they're doing this fat shaming and calling her names. So now she's got to get the courage to beat Alexa Bliss. I don't care. I just want the belt off Bliss. I wouldn't be surprised if this match was on the pre-show. This is how bad this whole women's title thing on Raw has become. And this is the match we get. And I just sit there and wonder why you just couldn't have Sasha or Bayley win back at Elimination Chamber. Literally. So I just look at this as garbage. I don't care. I just don't. This is getting ridiculous at this point in time. Will it change in the next few weeks? I don't know. Braun Strowman came out and talked about the whole tag team, since he is the winner and now he gets to challenge the tag team champions and he can pick any of his partner. for the title. Sheamus and Cesaro came out, and you know, you can't beat us by yourself and everything. You know how long it takes a tag team to have great chemistry. You gotta ride together, eat together, sleep together, which kind of was a little bit odd right there. Sleep together, really weird reaction, but they did. Sheamus, we mean room together, and we need catchphrase, and you know how to be champions and stuff. And pretty much Strowman told him to shut up with that whole bar thing. He says, which one of you guys want to get these hands first? It pretty much turned Strowman versus Cesaro. Strowman pretty much picked up the win. Wasn't a bad match. I'll give it that. I still think it's going to be Elias. That's going to be his partner, of course. A lot of people keep hearing the word Rey Mysterio is supposed to be Braun Strowman's partner. I'm not really sure about that, but I really believe Elias may be the partner. Let's see where this goes since you got the pin over him. They did show some footage of Hardy's house at the compound. Rebby playing the piano. Vanguard 1. Senor Benjamin. King Maxwell and Lord Wolfgang were there. Filler match. Don't really care. The Revival versus Titus Brand. Revival 1. Who really cares? They're saying they're in the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. I don't care about this. They've killed the Revival at this point and don't know what to do with them. And I don't know, man. It's like they just won a meaningless match. Titus Brand, I don't care. Revival, fuck the Revival. Okay? Just fuck the Revival. As Cody would say. They showed Mark Henry's induction for the Hall of Fame being the final match. I will say one thing about Mark Henry's induction. Yeah, Mark Henry deserved it. I have no doubt about that. But in a way, I wish I probably could have waited till next year. I'm not saying this class is kind of full as it is already. I ain't the biggest fan of this Hall of Fame this year. In a way, I've got some points on who's in there and who's not. And I know some people actually now look at Mark Henry as the headliner now, even though he's the final person in there. I heard Mark Henry's not even done yet. To be honest, I heard he's still doing matches out here. I know he's worked backstage in the company right now and being an ambassador for stuff. So I would have been better if they put Mark Henry in next year for some reason. I'm not saying this year is bad right now, but I just would have waited till next year. He deserves it. He's had a very great career. I still wish he would become the world champion again one more time. I love the Hall of Fame thing back in 2011. I was very happy when Mark Henry won the World Heavyweight Championship. It was one of the great moments. I loved it, and especially the John Cena promo where we thought he retired at that time, but this takes out Cena saying, no, I got more to take. I would love to see if he just did that. I ain't retired. Who said I retired? I'm in the Hall of Fame, but I ain't retired. I still got some more in the tank left, and I want a shot at the world's heavyweight title. I would love to see that happen if he cut a promo like that at, the Hall of Fame. But, definitely Mark Henry deserves it. Nation domination, sexual chocolate, Olympic athlete, world's strongest man, Hall of Fame. Love it. I still love to see him getting a shot at the title. I just don't think they should have turned him face, and that's what kind of killed the rest of his career. He just kind of became a jobber at a point in time. I liked him better as a heel because the heel work was great, and I really was hoping at a point he would become the world champion again. But I don't know, maybe, but I doubt it at this point. But it's great for him to go into the Hall of Fame. Sasha and Bayley were out here. As Sasha's music had stopped, and they wanted to fix what was going on between them, and that Sasha questioned Bayley that you left me 2 times out here to get beat up by Absolution, as people gave the what treatment. Bayley pretty much looked very angry and still was mad at the whole Elimination Chamber after what you did to me and kicked me off the ledge. Like you're supposed to be my best friend, but it meant nothing. I don't know who's turning heel right there. Some people look at them, both of them, as unlikable right now or something, but one is gonna probably turn on the other. Absolution comes out. I don't know what really Paige said. I don't really care. As far as Absolution is still a group, Mandy Earls is still bad in the ring. DeVille may have a chance. Paige is useless at this point. I know Paige can't really do anything right now because of injury, but by God, like I said the week before, can she lay a punch or a kick on somebody? Because she's just kind of there to be there, and I forget she's part of this group. That's why I didn't really care what her promo was about. it's like she can't touch anybody, so she just kind of become irrelevant at this point in time. Match was whatever. Deville and Rose won. Pretty much tension between Bayley and Sasha. I don't know if the match is going to be at WrestleMania, but I believe everyone says it's going to be in the Women's Battle Royale. John Cena was out next to talk about The Undertaker. His response, will we get a response from the dead man tonight? And that, you know, Undertaker drowns his own insecurity, saying you're retired, but you're not. You're not a god like you used to be when you've been in this company, and you're a coward. He said Undertaker is a coward, he said. And as the fans trying to do something, wanting to do something, bring a casket, make lightning happen, do something out of the ordinary. Like he said you're not a god. You can even barely call yourself a man, he says. So as he pretty much shit talk Taker out here, Kane's music hits, which John Cena literally went. By the way, this was over the top shoot promo of John Cena in a way. As he was so shocked Kane came out, and I guess Kane was going to send a message from the dead man. And that's was sent by him, and is it a yes or a no? Kane grabs Cena and chokeslammed him. I don't know why we need Kane for this. What is it, the Brothers of Destruction versus Cena now? Which is John Cena versus Kane next week. Don't really care, so it's whatever, but it was kind of predictable. Miz Taraj came out, so he was about to face the Balor Club, as the Miz cut a promo about his position at WrestleMania, that the odds are stacked against him in this triple threat match, he said. And he talked about Finn and Seth and everything. As you know, last week it was a nudge. He gave the nudge, a little big push for Tyler Black and Prince Nevitt, which I guess he meant to say Devitt, but he said Nevitt, which I literally started cracking up on. And, you know, why don't you send him back down to the bingo hall so you can do all the little too sweet signs with the independent fans. And as Miz went on his rant, the Balor Club came out then. Once again, Finn with his blue jacket, coming to face Miz Taraj. It's still funny, he said Miz literally botched it and said Prince Nevitt. He said, so, it was Prince Devitt, but he said Nevitt. It was kind of hilarious when I think you botched the whole name. Prince Devitt. Love to see Devitt again, though. Rock and roller. New Japan. But the Balor Club won. Once again, Miz, the guy's the champion, cuts a great promo, but still loses a match and has not won one yet to get any type of momentum, but he's the Intercontinental Champion right now. And he took the pin, and then somehow the Miz Taraj kicks the crap out of the rest of the Balor Club. Seth Rollins comes in for the save, and then him and Balor argue for it at the WrestleMania sign. So he pretty much saved him. You know, saved Balor from a beatdown. So I'm wondering why he couldn't save his buddy Reigns for some reason, but he saved Balor. But I don't know. It's a lot of questions going on right now. Next was a Ronda Rousey package. Where was the full-time Ronda Rousey, huh? Was he here last week? Was he here this week? I thought she was supposed to be out here every week. Some people think it was a media tour, but they played a video package for Ronda Rousey. A very long video package, pretty much of her whole life in a way when you look at it. It's Kurt Angle sat right by her, putting her over, and you know, her being an Olympic athlete, and then living in her car, and then she went to UFC, and then those fights she lost, saying that she thought God hated her, but she's more just a fighter, and you know, she's gonna do a lot in the WWE, saying it was a dream come true. So, you know, she wasn't here, but you gotta, you know, say it's supposed to be a full time, but we just had a video package. And now we get to the part where everybody was waiting on, the Ultimate Deletion. Cole really tried to bury it, saying, I'm sorry what you have to see. Which, I don't know why he said I'm sorry for fans have to watch this. Graves tried to put it over, but Cole just kind of really buried the whole thing. And as the Ultimate Deletion began, number one, Bray Wyatt arrived at the Hardy compound. The Gates was there. Vanguard 1 shows up with a hologram of Hardy. as he told Bray Wyatt to follow the music, the piano, as Rebby played the piano, and they were outdoors in the wrestling. There was a ring out there. As Hardy says, "Bray Wyatt, I knew you'd come." Which, the thing that kind of got me a little was like, why would we go to a commercial right after this? Like, god damn, man, well, how many commercials we got to see on Monday Night Raw? We should have just went through the match right there. We had to sit through another commercial just to get here. As the referee called for the bell then, Hardy and Wyatt pretty much wrestled each other in the ring, which almost reminded me of the first final Deletion with him and Jeff, where there was a ring there and a referee. And as they went against each other, Bray Wyatt said, "I am a god." He had a steel chair from under the ring. Vanguard 1 pretty much initiated the attack of a bunch of fireworks shot off in the air, as Matt Hardy got the upper hand and, knocked Bray Wyatt out of the ring as they went to the Deletion City, as Hardy asked Wyatt if this shack reminds him of anything, which Wyatt knelt and kind of went back to the whole his old ways of Sister Abigail, I guess, and before it was burned down by Randy Orton. Hardy told Bray Wyatt to wake up as he ended with a kendo stick. Wyatt pretty much kept having these flashbacks and everything, but he had to have the kendo stick where they went to the land of obsolete men with the Hardy symbols, or the graveyard where they put people like Decay and others over there. Which this almost turned into like a Scooby-Doo, Benny Hill, Bugs Bunny type of deal, where they're running across the the graveyard, not graveyard, but the land of obsolete men graveyard thing, and Bray Wyatt's trying to hit Matt Hardy with a kendo stick, and as he keeps trying to hit him, Bray Wyatt's dodging, almost like a Bugs Bunny like type of deal, and he keeps going back and forth really fast. So it reminded me of some Scooby-Doo type of shit right there. As he caught Hardy, appearance jumped Wyatt in after that, as Bray Wyatt wanted to see, let's see what's that door number 1, which it was the Dome of Deletion, another ring that was there with a piano, a ladder, and a lawnmower. Hardy was able to get the ladder and start beating Wyatt with it, which he pretty much said chair of wheels or the mower of lawns. He went with the mower of lawns, and he was going to run him over, but Bray Wyatt did his crab thing, which I thought was pretty funny here too, and he pretty much took Matt Hardy and started beating him with it. As they finally got to the Lake of Reincarnation, Bray Wyatt was going to hit the Sister Abigail on Skarsgård, dilated bolt, until he grabbed Vanguard 1 and he says, "I'll deal with you later." As Wyatt pretty much picked up Skarsgård, and Senor Benjamin was there and had the whole world in his hands, a little globe. Brother Nero showed up for literally for 5 seconds. Jeff Hardy showed up. 5 seconds, Brother Nero, which I wish we could have seen more of him. Just shows up singing the same thing. Wyatt hits a twist of fate and wins the match. Pretty much it. And Bray Wyatt says it's not over. Matt just pushes him to the Lake of Reincarnation and calls for Senior Benjamin to retrieve his carcass, but Benjamin could not find it. So Matt Hardy says the Great War is over and Bray Wyatt has been delete. Hopefully we never see any of this feud anymore again, because it has been horrible. But knowing them, I do not think it is over. Bray Wyatt will probably be back. Really, I don't think it's going to be his old self. I'm surprised we didn't get to see a Husky Harris thing right here in the Lake of Reincarnation. I don't know if this is really going to make Bray Wyatt stronger. We'll probably see him in about a week or two with the same old thing. As for this Ultimate Deletion thing itself, I think they tried to recreate the final Deletion in a way. I think it was good, but I don't think it was great. I don't think it was great as the other past ones they did in TNA, from the final Deletion, Deleted Decay, or the Great War, or Total Non-Stop Deletion. I thought it was good. I thought we could have seen probably a little bit more cameos from some people. I don't know what happened to King Max or Lord Wolfgang, but I guess WWE didn't really want to use kids. We got to see Vanguard 1 at least multiple times throughout here, and Skarsgård, the boat. Jeff Hardy literally showed up for 3 seconds and was never heard from again. Senor Benjamin was cool, and I'm sure a lot of people popped for that too. But yes, it was good. The ending could have been better. The ending was kind of like, oh crap, he actually won. It wasn't nothing like no epic ending. Cause you look at the first final Deletion when Jeff was about to jump off the giant symbol and Matt just sets the thing on fire and pins him, and how epic it looked. This was kind of like, okay, Matt Hardy won. I don't think it was on the same level as the TNA ones, though, for the Ultimate Deletion. I wouldn't even call it Ultimate Deletion, maybe some type of Final Deletion. I do believe this feud is going to keep going. Everyone says it's going to be a tag team. I don't believe that. I'm not saying it sucked, but I don't think it is great as the others. I think it was good to okay at best. I thought the little kendo stick spot was funny, and even the lawnmower part, but I think people may have wanted to see a little bit more Rebby. I think people wanted to see more. There were fireworks, but I think I wanted to see the fireworks shoot at people. I think that would have been better. I think people, like I said, I think people were expecting more to show up. I heard it was not even played in the crowd allegedly, and that they went with some Strowman and Elias match happening going on. But I don't think. I just don't think a lot of it. I don't think it sucked all the way. I don't think it sucked. I just think it was good. I don't think it was great. You know, as overall Monday Night Raw itself, it was kind of missable when you look at it. The only thing you really needed to watch was literally the first part of the show where the Brock and destroying Roman Reigns, and maybe the Cena promo and the Ultimate Deletion itself. After that, it's nothing much to really count on from the show tonight on Monday Night Raw. So it's just kind of one of those whatever. Like I said, I don't know what y'all thought about the Ultimate Deletion. You can comment, subscribe, and tell me what you thought about it. I just thought it was good. I didn't think it was great. Maybe some people out there do think it was great. I don't think it kind of comes up to comparable as the TNA ones they did. That's my opinion of that. So, yeah. But this is my Monday Night Raw review. Comment, subscribe. Like I said, live reactions. WrestleMania is coming soon. Still got a lot of other shows during the week. Check out this review, my review, everything. So I am out of here. I will see you guys later, and peace out. Tell me what you thought about Monday Night Raw tonight, and delete, obsolete.